I'm John Oppenheim, and I'm a yoga instructor at Century Villages at Cabrillo, for those of you who haven't watched my videos before. Today we're going to do one for somebody that might not be able to get up and do the standing ones we do, or even move around in the chair as much. And so this is dedicated to them, those who are in wheelchairs or walkers or just confined to a chair. And so it's going to be all seated, but even some of those may be just a little too much. So in yoga, we practice something called non-judgmental. So don't beat yourself up if you can't do something. These videos are on YouTube as well as on Facebook. And so you can always go to it. It's John Oppenheim Yoga. I have a full library there, and this one is called All Seated. So the first thing we're going to do in this is our breathing, and we're going to do the 3-part breath. There's also a video on this that's on my YouTube site. But basically, we're going to do something like, if you haven't done this before, imagine blowing up a balloon and that your belly is where the balloon bottom is. So when you inhale, just bring your belly out. And as you do that, you bring the air up into your abdomen and into your lungs and let it just go out the top of your head. So just to invite you to soften your gaze and close your eyes. And just imagine that you've got a balloon down there that you're going to fill. And just focus on this. So just take a big inhale first. And then exhale, just let all that breath go. So now let's try that 3-part breath. First, bringing air into your belly, up into your abdomen, and then your lungs. And as you exhale, expel from the lungs, and then the abdomen, and finally to your belly. See if you can bring your belly in towards your spine. It's a good little workout for your stomach muscles when you do that. So let's take a few breaths here and see if you can increase your breath to maybe a 3 or 4 second inhale. If you haven't done this before, one of my regular students, I try to get up to a 6-second inhale myself and exhale. So just try that. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale into the belly, into the abdomen, and the lungs. And exhale, just let them go, lungs, abdomen, and just expel all that air from your belly. And take 3 more, and then we're going to start some movement. Now just open your eyes with a soft gaze. On an inhale, bring your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, bring your arms down. So if you're in a wheelchair, you can do these. Yoga's for everybody. And it really helps relieve stress and make you feel better about yourself. You get a lot of workout in muscles you may not have used before. Now finally, bring your hands together, bring them to heart center, and then to your knees. So in every class I do neck and shoulder exercises. So if you sit a lot and you don't move much, these are really good. And actually, you can do them more than once a day, or more than when you're watching yoga. So on an inhale, bring your shoulders up. As you exhale, come back. Inhale up and back. And we'll just do about 3 more of these, nice and slowly. We carry a lot of tension in our shoulders, our neck, and our hips. So I'm even going to show you a little bit of something that you can do for that. And I think this is 3. And finally coming back, we're going to do some cool neck exercises that I do regularly, even if I'm not doing yoga, because I'm old and I got a neck that gets stiff when I sleep. So on an inhale, just look up towards the ceiling. You can put your hand on your knees. And as you exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. And then inhale up. And exhale down. Now in the next inhale, just bring your chin up to the right. And up on your shoulder. And as you exhale, come down. Inhale up to the left. And exhale down. And now, if your neck is in the shape and it'll tell you, don't do it if it hurts, you can bring your neck up, looking up at the ceiling. Don't crunch your neck, but just looking up and then making a large circle come down. So we'll do a few of these. Nice and slowly though. You're going to try to do everything with the breath. Yoga is all about union, mind and body and balance. So do one more on this side. So for that balance, we're going to go do the other side. And coming back to center and then inhaling up to the left and over, up, over. And two more on these. Like I say, I do these every day, whether I'm teaching or not. And coming back to center. So now, if you can move up in your chair a little bit, you won't have to go too far. We're going to do something called cat-cow. And cat-cow is a spine stretching exercise. So again, depending on how much you can move, depends on how far back you can go. But first of all, what you want to do is come up with your chin, bring your shoulders back, sticking your chest out. This is cow-cow. And as you exhale, round your shoulders and bring your chin into your chest and belly into your spine. Now, if you're able to move a little bit more, you can bend at the waist, coming up. And as you exhale, just come back, just moving that spine. But if you can't, just whatever you can do. That's the whole thing that I've learned in yoga. I go to classes with 20-year-old plastic people. I can't do a lot of the things they can do, or at least I can't touch my toes and all that stuff without bending my legs a lot. And I don't really care because yoga is a practice and it's my practice. And let's just do maybe one more of these. And come back. So we're going to do an arm exercise. Think of yourself as a great archer. So bring your arms out like this. And as you inhale, bring your left hand over towards the right, with turning your head that way. And as you exhale, draw that toe back and come over to the left. And inhale back. And exhale over. Inhale. So this is a really good arm work. And we're going to do some arm work today. We're in this practice, as I call it. Could be night if you're watching this. Let's do two more on this side. And just kind of shake it out. And we'll do the other side. So now you bring that right arm to the left as you inhale, and as you exhale, draw that bow back, moving your head with your arm. Inhale up and back. And I had neck surgery 5 years ago and had a nerve nicked. And so my arm that I'm doing this with doesn't work as well as it used to, but I've made it a lot stronger by doing these kind of exercises. And let's do one more like this. And then come on back. Now, next thing we're going to do is something called sun salutations. I do these standing, but there's a seated way to do this as well. So again, however, if you can come up on your chair a little bit, that's great. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just do what you can do. As I say, in yoga, it's a practice. So all you're doing is practicing, but you're moving some muscles and doing that nice belly breathing. So we're going to start off with our hands on our hips. And we're going to bring our arms up like this. And then as you inhale, as you exhale, come down to your legs and come forward. Now, you might not get down very far. Some people can get to the floor, but it doesn't make any difference. That's the exhale. And then on the inhale, you're going to grab your right leg and you're going to pull it up. Now, if you can only bring it up an inch or two, that's fine. Doesn't make any difference. And as you exhale, come down. And as you inhale, bring the other leg up. And exhale down. So I'm just going to show you what I would do if I couldn't go very far. So after I finish that, I bring my arms out to the side and they come all the way up. Bring my palms together, bring the heart center and to my knees. So we'll do that again, but I'll do it like I say. And I'll just keep the flow going. So inhale, arms up. As you exhale, bring them to your knees, coming forward. I'm only going to go a little way. And then as you inhale, bring that right leg up and exhale down. Inhale that left leg. And I'm only coming up just a few inches and down. I bring my arms out to the side and I come up nice and slowly. Bring my hands together to heart center and then the knees. So let's do just two more of these so you remember them. Inhale up, exhale, coming down. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale down. Inhale left leg. Coming down. Arms out to the side, coming all the way up nice and slowly. Don't need to make ourselves dizzy. And hands to heart center, to your knees. One more time up. Just sliding down. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale down. Arms out to the side, nice and slowly coming all the way up. Hands to heart center, and then to your knees. The next thing we're going to do is seated warrior. So I'm going to show, again, options for this. So one of them is to move yourself to the side of the chair. And I've seen people in wheelchair be able to do this and just take one leg back and move the little one just a little bit. So you can start like this, but depending on how you feel or what you can move, you can bring yourself back like this. And then we're going to do something called Warrior One. Now, if you can't move around, what you can do is just bring your arms out And we're going to come to warrior one, which is just this. So I'm be going back and forth. So I don't mean to confuse you. So you want to bring your arms up. And if you're seated on the side of your chair or you're push yourself a little that side, and this is warrior one. And just drop your shoulders away from your ears. You're going to do 2 more breaths. Now, if your arms get tired, you can just cross them like that and then come back up. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that left arm and send it to the back, and we're going to look out over our right hand. So if you're not sitting to the side, when we had warrior one, you're just going to move both arms down like this, but you want to look over at your right hand. So I'm going to stay like this. So if you're sitting on the side, you can do it. Just follow along. Just imagine that I'm sitting on the side as well, pressing my feet down. I shrug my shoulders when I'm in warrior two, but you notice that my arms are straight and they're even. And I take one more big deep breath. And then on the next inhale, I flip that right hand over. And as I exhale, I come back and bring that right arm up and send my left hand down. And again, if you're in a chair, you might just move it to your knee or down on your leg. Nice deep breaths. This is called reverse warrior. And take a big inhale. And as you exhale, come back to that warrior two. Now take a big inhale. And as you exhale, if you're just seated like this, you can bring your right arm inside your right leg and bring your left arm up. And this is called side angle. Or if you want, you can just do it so you're stretching here. So if you're on the side of the chair like this, you're bringing your hand inside your knee and you're coming up. And this is called an extended side angle. But again, if you can't, just do it like that. Or you can just bend your elbow and come up. Either way, so there's a couple of different ways to do it. The whole idea is to open your shoulders up, get some work in the arms, upper body. And on the next inhale, just come on up and come back. So if you're sitting on the side of the chair, just take a couple of shoulder rolls. And we'll go to the other side. So again, just to demonstrate, we're going to go warrior one, warrior two, reverse warrior, extended side angle. And I'm going to do it sitting so that because I can't get to the side. So seated nice and tall, and on an inhale, bring those arms up for warrior one. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Nice deep breaths. And again, if your arms get tired, you can just do this. It only takes like 1-2 seconds and then it relaxes those muscles. I remember that from when I started. The instructor would be holding that up. Come on. And on the next exhale, you're going to send that left arm to the side and that right arm to the side, looking out over your left hand. Shrug your shoulders. Couple nice deep breaths, couple more. And on the next inhale, flip that left hand over, and as you exhale, come back for reverse warrior. So again, if you can't get your arm down, you can just put it on your leg, reaching up towards the ceiling, and if you can't go very far, that's fine. Whatever you can get to. If you do these enough, pretty soon you find that you can do the whole thing. And a big inhale. And as you exhale, come back, that warrior two. And then inhale, and again, you can either cross your arm over your leg or bring it inside your leg. Bring that right arm up and over for a side angle. And I'm looking up under my arm towards the ceiling, get a little more work in my neck. And I'm still breathing nice and deep. And take a big inhale. And as you exhale, come down, come back to center. Let's take just another couple of shoulder rolls. So in my standing and seated classes, we do a balance every day. And there are some things you can practice balance on, and I'm going to show that to you. So there's probably, this is one of the better ones to do that I've seen, and there's some that are different, but I won't get into it. Shut up, John. All right, so what you're going to do on this is you're going to take your right arm up and send your left leg out on an inhale, and as you exhale, come back. And then inhale, bring that left arm up and send the right leg out as far as you can get it. And then you can just keep doing these like this because it really makes you think, it's that old rub your belly and pat your head kind of a thing. But it is a balance. Now, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, close your eyes and do it. Nice deep breaths here. And make this the last one. And then coming back, sitting up nice and tall. So we're going to do an upper back twist. Another thing that really kind of moves some muscles that most of us don't use unless we're doing something like that. So we're going to go to the right side first. So you take your left hand and put it on your right ankle, and you can, I'm going to show this as if I were sitting in a wheelchair. I'm going to bring my arm around the chair to the right, and I'm looking over my right shoulder. Now, if you can drape your arm over the chair you're sitting in, then you can do that too. But I'm just going to bring it around just to show you, or if you can even get your arm behind you, that's another thing. But the idea of this is you're opening your shoulders, you're giving your neck a nice workout, and you're breathing. Get rid of all that stress. And there's a reward at the end of this too. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, we're just going to go to the other side. So again, bring that right hand to your left knee, send your arm to the back, over the back, or behind you. And again, I'm just going to do this and wrap it around, looking over the left shoulder. Nice deep breathing here. Three more breaths. And take a big inhale. And as you exhale, come around. And we're going to do something called Shavasana or relaxation at the end of every practice. So it's an end of practice relaxation. I just invite you to sit back and close your eyes and let go of the practice. And maybe not worry about whether you did well or not. Maybe you want to try it again. You can always find it again on either Facebook under the group Century Villages at Cabrillo Pathways to Health, or on YouTube under John Oppenheim Yoga, all seated. So I invite you to soften your gaze, close your eyes. We're going to do a progressive relaxation, starting with your feet, your ankles, your shins and your thighs, and your calves, and your hamstrings. If you're sitting in your chair, you let those hamstrings just melt into it. Let your hips relax, your stomach relax, your chest, your back just melt into the back of the chair as your shoulders just fall away from your ears. Your chin drops away from your mouth. Your face relaxed. Your forehead is smooth, no wrinkle. Your scalp is relaxed. And finally, the thing we all find difficult at first, at least it is, is relaxing your brain. Just maybe think of a place where you were totally at peace, sitting by yourself. Maybe you were in a park somewhere around where you live even. If you're alone, it's a clear blue sky. Maybe you're up in the mountains even, down by the beach. Just a place that, remember in your life, that, oh, totally relaxed, at peace. No worries, nothing to bother me. We just sit there and enjoy this. Now, if any thoughts come along, we just treat them like little clouds drifting across the sun. We just let them keep drifting by. We don't take them and look at them, worry about them, just let them go. We're going to take another few minutes to just totally relax. Right, so now just starting to reconnect with the world outside. Take a nice big inhale and exhale, open mouth. Start wiggling fingers and toes. Maybe making little circles with your wrists in each direction, turning your head to one side and then the other. And finally, bring your hands up overhead. Bring to heart center and to your legs. Well, actually, leave them at heart center. Sorry about that. And as always, at the end of practice, we express gratitude. First of all, gratitude to ourselves for making any effort to do things that are good for our health, or breathing. If we're feeling good, everything looks good. We thank those who participate with us, even though we're on video and we may not be able to see them, but we thank them for sharing their practice with us. And I'm grateful to you for spending this time with me to do this. Let me lead you in this practice. Until next time, namaste.